deep in their own territory. They look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On the handoff, this is Howard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Walker. He leaves this one for Howard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10.
Go, go, go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try to run forward with Howard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Detroit! Detroit!
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It's run, fellas, it's run! Leopard! Leopard! Single, got a single in the slot. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Leopard! Gun! Detroit!
To throw is Walker. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Let's go! What? 9!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Parker now throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
84.
To throw is Parker. Off play action. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun!
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Back to throw. Walker. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Walker now on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Here's Walker to throw on 2nd down. Buying time. Now the ball comes loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check the hot read. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 59.
Looking to throw. Walker, flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the 1st half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The give is to Jones. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down, Parker. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Flex round! Ohio!
Here's Parker on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holland. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Back to throw. Parker. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him in contract time. But that offense.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Detroit! Gun!
Walker From the gun, he'll throw. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 9, check 9. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now Walker operating from the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Walker. Off the play fake. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over, 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 over! All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Walker. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeForest Buckner. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Let's go, D.
Walker now. Throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught by Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. If they've stopped them 2 out of 3 times, usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Ohio! Ohio! Check, watch 54,
Again, it's Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Parker. Throw left side complete. It's Wheeler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
And they try to sweep to Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Parker looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
There we go. Oh!
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two.
Right there. 54, right there.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
No. Check. Patriot. 57. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Howard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bears on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Detroit! Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On third down, this is Howard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Motion. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Minnesota, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.